All right. Hello, speed gaming world out there. We have another episode of the Super Metroid Randomizer League. Shaktool's Digging Game, represented by Polar Bear Bunny and Ashter, versus Team 3, represented by Iron Rusty and Zero Lane. My name is Tracy M. With me today is Metroid MST, also known as Shy Guy. How are you doing, Metroid MST?
I am here.
So this race is an interesting one. If Shaktool's Digging Game wins, they will clinch the #1 seed overall in the league. Team 3 looking good for a playoff spot with 7 wins. Not a guarantee yet, but if they did win, that would put them in for sure. And we're off. And this is Area Randomizer with Boss Order and Major Minor Split. You want to talk about what that means to our runners?
That means the runners are going to have a fun time, and if they don't, they're bad. No. Basically, Area Rando, if you saw the route Rando at all, it's kind of like that, but not really. Chunks of the game are kind of sectioned off into their own areas, such as the starting area here. And the doors to teleport between these areas are connected up randomly. So you can get some very interesting and quick seeds that way, but you can also get some very stupid seeds.
You sure can. Yeah, Polar Bear Bunny is probably the most experienced. I mean, I don't know how much time Rusty and Zero have put in, but I know of the Shaktool's Digging Game, Polar Bear Bunny has actually played the most area rando of anyone on their team, which is why she's teaming up with Asher this week.
It's a Rinka seed, and we already have to reroll because it's too vanilla.
Yeah, that darn morph ball right away. We're gonna get a E-tank in the ceiling too.
There better not be.
And vanilla missiles. What do we do? What's going on here? Oh, we get a grapple move. Okay, so we're good.
Grapple's good. You definitely do not want to underestimate its power.
And a super missile, so nobody's going to be able to go to the left.
It's unfortunate. One of the transport doors is to the left through the giant side hopper. But looks like we might be coming back to that later. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of going there unless I have a super pack, a power bomb pack, which you obviously need, and an E-tank. It's a very not safe area, and you might have to turn right back around. So in this case, they don't have a choice. And unlike what we're all used to, where we're guaranteed normally a item at Bomb Chorizo that breaks blocks, in Area Rando, because the progression might be to the right of the ship, we already have supers to go that way, we might not see anything that breaks blocks. Normally bombs, screw attack, or speed booster. So we'll see what Bomb Chorizo has for us.
In this case, I'm hoping it is nothing.
It looks like Ashter and Iron Rusty are going to be the first ones up the climb. Bunny and Zero not too far behind. All right, we're going to see what's in BT in just a second. And the verdict is screw attack.
Wow. Okay, game.
So it means a few things. It means the runners can check the front of Gauntlet, but they can't go all the way through for minor items. With those supers, they can still go to the right, and they can go to the left as well. I suspect each team will split that up to some extent.
Yep, there is a major in Terminator. So we're checking that pretty quick just to see.
Yeah, I mean, if this is an E-tank, it does make the Gauntlet play a lot safer. And it's X-ray, which really does, at the moment, absolutely nothing. In the long run, might be able to use it with Charge Beam and Plasma for some microwave strats. Does other minor things as well, but for now, not very interesting. So I think Azure maybe is heading back, maybe doing that gauntlet check, or maybe it's just going to go to the right. Bunny grabs the X-ray scope and is perhaps going to. Okay, I don't. Oh, Iron Rusty already going to the right. So.
And he's finding a Meridia entrance.
Yeah. I mean, you can go through that door and get to another exit, but if it's nothing, you're not getting back up. So don't blame him for not wanting to check that further.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a vanilla Turian?
That is a vanilla G4.
That is a very vanilla Turian / G4.
This is clearly.
Okay, as you're gonna do this gauntlet check. Nice to have screw attack here, but still not that safe.
Yeah.
That acid will kill you very fast, but as you're doing it very nicely. And we see red tower on Bunny's side, so that's definitely where the progression is. And an E-Tank's gonna be nice. He might reset that.
Finding Kraid, but you're not getting through there yet, Bunny. Not without some form of bomb.
No, Azur's gonna keep the E-Tank. Could be part of Hell Run, so I don't blame him for keeping it. Iron Rusty also gonna get that E-Tank. Zero finding that Kraid's lair, also no bombs, can't do anything.
Yeah, early on getting the information on the door portals is really important. You'll see later on the runners will, depending on how they keep track of things, they'll be try to make the most efficient routing decisions when they're trying to clean stuff up and get to the end.
Yeah, Azur's going to check that entrance that was already checked on the Team 3 side. Ooh, Plasma Beam early is nice.
You know,
doesn't really get us anything, but you know, it's a very nice Screw Attack and Plasma. I mean, yeah, you're definitely really nice safeties.
And it looks like Azur's going to check the Meridia map. Transport, see what pulls up there.
Yeah, I like this play from him. He's got to save with the ship. I think it might be before the Gauntlet E-Tank, but I mean, I don't think he really cares about that E-Tank that much. If it is anything, then that's useful information. He's got Grapple for these crabs. Grapple one-shots crabs. Very nice item to have there. I'm guessing Bunny does not want to try X-Ray with no tanks, no suits, even with that grapple beam, and I don't blame her.
Well, we don't have power bombs yet.
We don't have power bombs, so we can't get in there anyway.
the small detriment to the
you know, there's little details, right?
You know, I'm sure you could X-Ray climb from the bottom if you really wanted to, but
Bunny noping out of that transition really fast.
Actually, you couldn't even do that because the walls has an indent.
Oh, nice. Azure finding Business Center.
Business Center's a good one.
This could be a problem if there's nothing useful here. Azure's good, but I don't think he's good enough to do a one-tank hell run. 2 tanks? Oh, wave beam.
That's good, but not at all what he needs. He could
There's one more
ice?
exit out of here? Yeah, I don't think he can get out of ice.
He can
It's 2
check
tanks
it
in logic. I mean, he would probably want to save first. Now, we do have rolling saves here. So if he saves here, he does not lose his previous save, which is a nice little feature. And we're still looking for those power bombs. I think we have 3 runners all in Red Tower and Azure in Business Center. I don't know if he checked both directions from the top of the elevator. He would have come from one side, and then he can check the other side. He's going to go for the hell run. It's going to be really tight.
Have to be an E-Tank or
Varia for him to get back, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not getting back without that being one of those things. And it's bombs, so this is going to be a reset. That's unfortunate, because bombs would be really good right now.
Bombs would be very useful right now.
But can't keep them.
Oh, hey, there's a lower north entrance connection.
Wow,
so, yeah.
this is Question is, does he go get that E-tank that he lost on the reset?
Does the
The answer is no.
want them to jump across moat?
Without power bombs, you're not going anywhere.
Oh, you're right. You see, it's
That's still a power bomb door. So yeah, I'm a little lost here.
They don't have energy for.
They can't go through the tube because they don't have high jump or gravity. Oh, it looks like Zero Lane. Let me see what if we shoot something. Yeah, I think he's back at the beginning.
Oh, he didn't have any save. Oh,
that's rough. Area Rando, you really want to have saves. It's not even just a matter of safety, although that is a big part of it. Oh, hey, look, power bombs. Oh my god. Okay.
Bunny also reset with no saves.
So they need to use that screw attack to get
go back down
to old Mother Brain to get their power bombs.
That's some very important piece of info that Team 3 has on.
Yes, it is.
Game.
Absolutely. Very surprised that Bunny didn't have a save there. But what I was saying earlier, it's not even just a matter of safety. It's not unusual in an area rando to go a really long way and find nothing. And then have to go back. And Azur's resetting again, so where is he resetting to? I mean, we know he's got the ship save.
Got the ship save, so I'm assuming this is pre-E-Tank. Yeah, pre-Gauntlet check.
Yeah.
So he might be checking Mother Brain now.
He should have that. Why does he not have... Does he have that screw attack? He should have the screw attack.
He should have screw attack.
Yeah, because that was BT. Please do a spin jump. Thank you.
Spin jump on command.
You must be listening. And let's see if we get those, if he finds those power bombs. Oh, and more power bombs across the moat. So there you go. There was the other power bomb pack. There it is. Yeah, Azur's going to get his power bombs.
And across the moat is vanilla. Okay, there's a lot of vanilla going on.
Yeah, really. That's across the moat. That's down G4. That is a lot of vanilla.
And being boss rando, the save in the wreck ship is on if they want to dip in there and see what's there.
Yep.
But with their loadout, probably not super comfortable with anything other than Kraid.
Yeah, and
Protect does make Phantom.
Like I could see Azure of these four, it would be the one that would go for the Phantoon fight. I think. The other three, I don't know Rusty and Zero as well. Whether they would go for that or not. I'm pretty confident Bunny would not want to go for that. With Screw Attack, this is pretty safe. But we'll see what the transition is. Oh, hey, more Red Tower. Oh, no, that's not Red Tower. That's the...
This is Mount Everest.
This is Meridia, Everest. I don't like that Azure's going through here without high
he has
jump.
grapple to get across to...
He can check some of these door transitions, but he could get himself stuck somewhere.
Yeah, they already know where two of these transitions lead. So this is the one they don't have info on. There is a save here, though.
Yeah, this save would actually allow him to get back up if he needs to, or go all the way down. Also, again, if those rolling saves being a nice thing that if he truly can't get back up, which is it's not trivial to get back up that area, he'd be okay. Don't get hit by a crab. Crabs kill. Okay, looks like Iron Rusty gonna do that same play that Azure did. He's gonna find the same area. I suspect he'll nope out of it. And Zero also gonna go get his power bombs.
Yeah, the power bombs are gonna open up that X-ray location too, which they're...
Okay, this worked out well. Green Brinstar.
Okay, now that's a really good connection. There's quite a few majors here. At least 4 they can get right now.
Okay, Rusty, are you gonna keep going? This is the classic I'm standing still while I track something. I know Azure and Bunny don't track, so you're not gonna see that from them. Iron Rusty is gonna keep going. Hey, look, E-tanks! Okay, okay, is he gonna grapple across? Okay, he is grappling across, okay. Bunny gonna take the ship save. We'll see if she decides to go pick up that E-tank. Hey, more power bombs. See, once you find that first pack, they just keep giving them to you. Ooh,
Oh,
Rusty.
getting crabbed.
Did he get crabbed? He
before the
must have gotten
save.
crabbed. Yeah. Anytime you're near crabs, you have grapple beam. You want to just have that grapple beam ready. Just amazing what grapple beam can do to Meridia enemies. And is that a beginning again? No, he's got ammo, so he's not quite at the beginning. So Bunny's gonna go get her power bombs.
I think he's heading back down, which I would agree with. He didn't see anything there, so he doesn't have any info. And with Zero already going elsewhere.
That makes sense. Yeah, Zero's gonna be able to check all that red tower stuff that we couldn't before.
Yeah. He's going to make a crate check.
Well, you can do that now.
Yep.
I was a little surprised Bunny's following Azure. Although, I mean, Azure's finding good stuff, so... And well, there'll be 2 entrances out of here that they should be able to go to.
Yep.
And Zero taking the save because this could be Ridley. And he has no E-tanks. And this could be Dragon. And he also has no E-tanks. You cannot grapple kill Dragon without barrier suit. It's like 200 damage if you don't have a barrier suit. That includes if you have gravity. So yeah, he would die very quickly if you tried to do that. I mean, he could choose to damage her down and then try and grapple jump out, but like that would be so tight. Oh, Bunny!
Not sure
Bunny,
how
no.
doable that is. So, well, and getting
Bunny.
power.
That's unfortunate.
Zero not
Oh, hi, Fantoon.
wanting to take the save. Fantoon's doable.
Fantoon's doable. This is not a Fantoon fight I'd want to do. 1, 5 missiles. 2, no E-tanks. 3, no suits.
Yeah, the
but you got screw attack.
5 missiles I'm more leery about than the E-tanks in this right now. I'd like to have at least 10.
Yeah, I'm just bad at Fantoon, so I have both. It looks like he's gonna do Nintendo power strats.
When you've got screw attack, this is
not a bad
safe.
choice. This is not a bad choice at all.
Pretty safe.
So Bunny's gonna have to go get her power bombs back again. Kind of hoping that she goes a different direction though. Just clear different parts of the map. That's Lower Norfair. We're not doing that yet.
Yeah, unfortunately, flames don't like dropping energy while you're missing missiles.
Yep. Okay, let's see what this other transition is. Oh, this is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's got any way to get out of this area. Because he came here out of logic, going through the Meridia section. And both of those entrances are bad, like the ones he cannot do right now.
Yep.
He does have one option would be to check one of the other exits out of the Meridia section. There are 2 other exits out. Well, hang on. Did we find? They have not. Yeah, didn't we find the part of Meridia somewhere? So if he falls down, I think he's actually okay, because I think that takes him back to Red Tower.
I think the map station door he took.
Well, let's see what he does. He hasn't reset yet, so he's got a plan.
He likely doesn't want to reset his 4 E-tanks. If there's any
Yeah.
runs coming
I
up.
know, right?
Yeah, nicely Fantoon done good, yes.
Yeah, normally I'm not a fan of the strats that Zero Lane was using, but in this situation, yeah, absolutely, that's the strats you want to use.
Those were
Okay.
some real safety strats.
Okay, I don't... How does he plan on doing this? Yeah. You don't have Spring Ball. Yeah, and actually, Iron Rusty is going to come out and run into the exact same thing.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything that they can do to get out of this. And we'll see how long it takes Azure to figure that out. I mean, if anybody's going to figure out a way to get around this, he's the one that's going to find a way to get around this. But with just Morph Ball and Screw Attack, I don't see it. Right, and... Oh, is he going to try and... Okay. Yeah, this is back to... Yeah, there's... I don't think there's anything. Yeah, he's just resetting.
Yeah, that's...
So really unfortunate, but it's going to even out because both one player on each team has done it.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Bunny did not continue to follow in his footsteps like it looked like she was going to.
Yeah, normally finding Green Brinstar early is really good. But in this case, it's
Yeah,
really
I don't
not.
think I've ever seen it gated that badly. Like, crazy. Like, I mean, surely something was going to loop in a way that you could do it, and nope. Azure just reset again.
Is he
Let's
taking
see
a
what
different save?
Maybe. Oh, because didn't he save in Meridia? Oh, this is really smart. He did have another save in Meridia, and this one will allow him to go down that one door. And I think if I'm correct, and that takes you to back to Red Tower, this is better.
Yeah.
Okay, Bunny successfully negotiating the X-ray. Getting a spring.
Spring Ball.
Granted, that wouldn't be logical for getting out of this area, but I think that would have worked. Azure's just gotta be careful not to run into any enemies. The fish will not one-shot him, the crabs will. Oh, jeez.
Backdoor to Lower Norfair being on.
Okay, here we are. Yeah, I knew we saw that entrance before. So I suspect he's gonna follow this to the wreck ship
Yeah, he'll
and scout out what's there. We know it's not Fantoon. Could be Kraid.
Kraid would be his most ideal. He's not doing Ridley with this.
No.
Raygon, he's
No.
not likely to get out with how he sets up the grapple jump.
I mean, the real issue is, first of all, you have to kill Dragon, and again, does not have enough energy to survive the grapple kill. And then finding a way to kill Dragon, and then find a way to grapple jump out. Honestly, the way you'd almost have to do it by damaging down, trying to do a damageless ammo fight, and doing the Crystal Flash strats to get out, the RBO strats.
Not exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is unless this is Kraid, I expect he'll save here. He'll probably reset.
Yeah. Iron Rusty not quite aware yet that he's about to.
That he's stuck. Yeah. You do want to save there.
Unless he intends to just work back after this.
Yeah, I feel like considering he has to go back to that Meridia spot, that might be a little slower, but maybe not. Looks like Bunny's gonna go do a Fantoon fight. Oh, it is Kraid. Oh, well, there you go. Zero Lane gonna break the tube.
Try and get
If
this
he can
jump
get
here.
the quick jump, this will be really good. If he misses it, this will be really bad. Does he get
I
it?
got
Okay,
it.
We're good.
Oh, here.
Oh,
Good
okay.
connection. So business center.
Wow. Okay.
He'll
I'm
get
a
wave,
little.
but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised that Azure didn't try that. Now that I think. No, he wasn't in the right place for that. It's Rusty that's in the stuck where Asher was. I got my runners confused for a second. Rusty still hasn't figured out the bad news.
Will shortly. Bunny will try taking on Phantom. No.
Let's see what Strats Bunny decides to use here.
So that crate closet item could be very important.
Yeah, but Asher will get to see it when he goes over into this area. Bunny's gonna go for a standard fight. Can't really Doppler with 5 missiles though. In this situation, I think I do like
it's 2 and 3.
zero lanes.
Yeah.
Okay,
or
yeah.
You could do 0 lanes as well.
Yeah, I would just do 0 lanes strat here.
Looks like Bunny's decided that's probably a good idea. Iron Rusty is contemplating his life choices right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a bit of an experience thing. Azure knows this game really, really well. And so he was able to come to that conclusion that he was stuck a lot faster, I think. Bunny hopefully can finish this off with one more super. I haven't seen how many she's shot. 5 will do it, so she's got 1 left. And shoutouts to Screw Attack.
Oh.
All right, nicely done. So 2 same Fantoon fights, but both well done. Azure will probably do a slightly more normal Fantoon fight because he's got health, he's got 10 missiles, does run low % ice enough that he would. This is basically the loadout for that. So
Yeah, he's gonna find what's in the closet, but I'm pretty curious as to what Iron Rusty thinks he's going to accomplish.
I know, right?
There is a major in this room he can get. But I don't think it can be Varia.
If it's not, it cannot be Varia. If it's an E-Tank, maybe. Oh, he might be able to get out with the Crystal Flash if it's E-Tank. If it's not an E-Tank, he might be. Oh, Space Jump is nice.
Does that get him out though? It won't get him out from
Maybe?
Meridia.
Well, I mean, you can. It's true. No, it doesn't get him out. That's not going to help him. I was just thinking of getting out of this area in general.
Yeah, he would have to reverse Amphitheater, which he is not surviving with this.
No, not without at least Varia. 4 tanks in Varia is actually enough. I learned that in an SMC3 race not too long ago. But without even Varia suit, I don't see him surviving because not only the acid, but the whole heat damage before that, the heat damage after that.
He's gonna make a run toward the boss.
This is not going to end well.
No.
I mean, I appreciate the stubbornness, but wow, this is just not going to work. Okay, Azure in his Fantoon fight.
Yeah, and Astor found Spazer in the Craig closet, so whatever progression is, it's going to be in the wreck ship where Zero is headed.
Yep. And probably Bunny as well.
That's the end of your heat run there, Rusty. Green Brinstar, please avoid for now.
Okay, well, the death is probably a good thing because he's just going to go back here and make different choices.
It needs to follow what Zero's done, because that seems to Seeds so far is pretty much railroaded players that way.
Very much so. This is one of the more railroady seeds I've seen in one of these. I mean, some of the times these seeds open up and you've got lots and lots of choices, and other times, either like this one, and there's really not a whole lot of choice. Looks like Iron Rusty does want to get that E-Tank back.
Before fighting Fantoon, that's understandable.
Yeah, that's reasonable. And might even go all the way through and get the, now that I think everyone else has gone through this has not had power bombs at the time. So you might see Iron Rusty go all the way through and pick up some extra ammo. Which pretty much no matter what the extra ammo is, I think it's useful. So as you're going to replace his phaser with the plasma beam now.
Just a small upgrade.
Always nice when you can get the plasma after this phaser, and not the other way around.
And we will get our first major check and wreck ship here with the right side super.
It's an E-Tank, but at this point, I don't think he's unhappy about that.
Say it. It's a
As you're gonna
surprise
go get
to be
Spring
sure.
Ball.
And yeah, getting some missiles at the back of Gauntlet to help out with Fantoon, even 10 missiles.
Yeah, you know, and the
feels way
funny thing is, this is actually a rare situation where I would actually have rather gotten 2 missile packs, because for Fantoon fights, 5 versus 10 is a huge difference. 10 versus 15 is a huge difference. And really, even 15 versus 20 is a pretty big difference. Once you get past 20, it really doesn't matter much anymore. But, you know, the early numbers just do make a difference.
So, Rusty probably getting some info from Zero, telling him you need to head here.
Yep.
Looks like he's going straight to where Kraid's at.
I feel like we're gonna find a suit here. I mean,
there's got to be a suit.
There's got to be a suit here, just because
Either that
everything.
or speed booster to waterway.
Well, the whole Green Brinstar area is not in logic right now, because it's all surrounded by Meridia and Lower Norfair. So I feel like it's going to be gravity.
Let's see, there's 3 more majors left here in Wreck Ship. I would imagine Zero, even if he finds something really good here at the E-Tank, will probably check the other 2 locations.
Yeah, we'll see if he knows how to do the bomb strats here, the sponge bath strats.
Right.
I know Bunny learned that recently.
He doesn't have bombs. He has power bombs.
He has to do it with power bombs, so you better save, because, in fact, he's not even going to check it. He's going to do the other checks first, which I think is reasonable. I know Bunny learned that strat recently. I know Azure knows how to do it. I don't know about Rusty or Zero. But even if you know how to do it, and even if you're really good, it's very reasonable to go ahead and do these other checks first. And really, you're only checking one, because, well, you're going to check the reserve tank and hope it's nothing. Or that you get speed booster to make it, you know.
Yes.
Let's see. Thankfully, Spring Ball makes this check very easy. Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, you have Spring Ball.
Yeah, you can use Spring Ball for Sponge Bath, but I hate that. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so it's speed. Speed has got to be
here. It could be at the E-Tank.
It could be at the E-Tank.
There's 2 options right now. Oh, and Iron, unfortunately, taking a death there. Holding an angle before, not letting go completely before pressing his jump input.
That's not good.
Yeah, if you're going to use screw attack strats, you got to make sure you actually spin jump.
And as you're muscle memorying that super to get into wreck ship, as is common. But he's going to save, I think, and then do the sponge bath. And maybe send Bunny the other direction. We'll see what they decide to do. Yeah. Okay, Bunny also saving. Yeah, it was a little bit too high. That looks good. Yeah, you want to have it about a third in the water, a half to a third, and mid-air morph and get that. It's a difficult strat, but with a little bit of practice, not too bad. And Bunny's gonna do attic and all the other stuff. If Speed Booster's here.
Oh, which we may not see. Oh,
Well, Zero's a little frozen there.
Chozo wanted as much screen time as it's
an
Speed Booster has to be down here.
I think you're right. It's charging.
Shard? Where is?
I'm so confused. A little vanilla use of standard use of X-ray. We don't see that every day.
Where is progression? Could be Bubble Mountain. They do have 2 tanks now. So would the heat run from?
What was it? Oh, it was bombs.
Yeah, bombs was at ice.
Bombs was at ice. So that doesn't get us anything. We can't get to Bubble Mountain from Business Center. It is only 2 tanks to get from. Have we seen the single chamber entrance or the?
We have
the front entrance. Okay, so that's where they have to go.
Lower Norfair escape entrance. So.
Because that's only 2 tanks, and actually that's a pretty easy hell run through single chamber. Oh, ooh, Rusty, 17 health, not good. Grab that health.
Grab the big
grab
giant
the health.
glowy thing. There you go.
There you go. No charge beam, no ammo. That's never a good sign.
Yeah, and unfortunately, only one of these claws drops any pickups, and it's pretty decided on dropping health right now.
Okay, Azur's being smart. He's going to go ahead and pick up that E-Tank at Gauntlet. I suspect Bunny will do the same.
Yeah.
That'll help with the hell runs.
Did Bunny check what was at the reserve tank?
She did.
Okay.
Yeah, she used X-ray to see it. That's how I remember. And there's really no reason for Azure to go pick up that charge beam right now, because he will be back there for Gravity Suit later anyway, so... So I think they both go pick up the E-Tank.
Oh, unfortunate Spazer grab there from Zero.
Yeah.
And these claws are just hacking Iron Rusty up right now.
They are.
Only
wow.
health. Only health.
There we go. Okay, don't miss. All right,
there we go.
We're done. We're good.
Cathartic Craig kill right there. So yeah, I think Zero's a little confused right now.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out what to do next. Again, the kind of experience that Azure in particular, but Bunny with, she's done a lot of these area randos, so she's got a lot of, she's the most experienced of the area randos, I would say, of these 4. Between Azure's just general rando experience and Bunny's area experience, I think these two will be able to figure it out. It might be a little bit more difficult for Zero and Rusty. I don't know how much they've done of this. I know for me, having just practiced a bunch of seeds over the last week and a half, there's definitely things I've learned on almost every seed. So,
yep, Bunny is picking up that extra E-Tank.
Yeah, I think that's the right call.
So, are we going to find Speed Booster first, or are we going to find Varia first?
That's a really good question.
Speed Booster would be the more annoying one to find, because then it's backtracking.
Yeah, but I think you're going to have to backtrack at some point regardless, so it almost doesn't matter.
Now, if it loops into, say, the Crocomire entrance door looped back to the other side of wreck ship. Well, never mind. They don't have high jump or space jump. They're not making that. Never mind. Maybe they'll get high jump back there too. Yeah, Azure, I think, found the right door here.
Yep, that's exactly where you want to be. This actually is a pretty easy hell run.
And yeah, with 3 tanks, this is perfectly fine.
And then the logical play will be to go to the Croc exit. Or, yeah, where you would normally go to Croc. 3 tanks does not put any of these hell runs in logic. Now, Azure will be able to do these with 3 tanks. A lot of the logical requirements are typically about 1 tank more than what is actually doable. RBO does these with 2 E-tanks in a reserve, so not all RBO routes, but one of the more popular routes definitely does this with 2 regular E-tanks in a reserve, so 3 E-tanks is enough to do it. And Azure does take the safety save, which is smart.
Yeah, not having a 3rd power bomb for a crystal flash, though.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Makes things not quite as efficient as possible.
Yeah. So my guess, Azure probably does the hell runs, and Bunny maybe makes her way over to the Croc exit entrance, whatever. Just because, I mean, that's in logic without wave beam, since they have to glitch the gate. I think it takes an extra tank. And that E-tank in speed is
now
going to be...
they're in logic.
now, well, they're not, because the E-tank's in logic, but now we're at 4 tanks, and so shouldn't be a problem for anyone to do it. We'll see what Bunny decides to do. Oh, and shoutouts to Smokey counting our E-tanks. Welcome back, Smokey. I just looked over and saw she was there, so... Yeah, okay, this is what I expected. Bunny's gonna go glitch the gate here. Oh, there's a power bomb pack. That would have been nice to have. It gives you crystal flash ammo. We'll see. I bet Azure goes picks it up now.
You might do it before the reserve.
Okay, Bunny's gonna have to
Oh,
refill
no, he's
up the
gonna save
bugs.
this tank first.
Yeah, absolutely. So the good news this to me is the hardest gate glitch in the game, and really I call it the hardest specifically in this scenario where you're trying to do it fast enough to beat out the timer. A little surprised Azure did not pick up that powerbomb pack. Okay, Zero Line gonna gets that extra E-tank, so he can do hell runs as well. Okay, Bunny gets the gate glitch. If she wants, she can take the refill over here. I don't know that she actually needs to do that, but she can choose to. Azure with another E-tank.
All of the energy.
Okay, let's see what the Croc door gives us. Maybe it just gives us Croc. Okay,
You know,
here we go.
there's been way too much vanilla.
Way too many vanilla connections here. Fortunately, Bunny's got the charged plasma, so she'll be able to make very quick work of this fight. Nice purple Croc here on the pallet randomizer. It's just a reserve. Oh my
Please
god.
don't grab that. Don't touch it.
She knows you're watching.
Oh my gosh. You're on your own, Trace. You have to leave.
Okay, Azure gonna go check the wave beam item. Still surprised he didn't pick up that powerbomb pack. He's more than capable of getting through this, but wow, having the safety of the crystal flash would be really nice here. You know, I think she knew you were watching because she teased you with it. Like, she hung there like she wasn't going to pick it up. At the last minute,
She was trying to decide if she wanted to make the right decision and then failed.
Now, we do have all E-tanks at Bubble Mountain, though. Not really that
Mountain,
surprising, to be
kinda.
honest.
So
So it's
Zero
gotta be
Lane
here.
looks like he's gonna join them in here.
This has got to be it. So Bunny's gonna have to do another gate glitch here. This time with supers. There it is.
Yeah, it might have to be here because they don't have.
I think this is it. I mean, maybe I'm missing something. These things are off. It's not unusual for me to watch one of these and be like, okay, what did I miss? But
Yeah, I actually find area randos more confusing than the route rando.
I do too. I also find them more confusing to watch than to play. There it is! There it is! Now we can go all the way back to the wreck ship, get our gravity suit, and do Meridia stuff.
Now, is there a quicker way back to the wreck ship up through Business Center?
I don't know. Maybe. I think they hit Business Center. Yeah. Didn't they hit Business Center? Oh, wait. I don't even know.
Zero
We'll see what
hit
they do.
Business Center through something.
Okay, did I lose his Fantoon kill? Because he's going back there.
He didn't actually kill him. He
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
It wa-
okay, good. Okay, yeah, I see it. It wasn't marked on the tracker. Shout outs to Plumps doing the tracking today, the true MVPs of our league.
If you ever lose your car keys, they know where they're at.
That's right.
They're always watching you.
So I hope you're happy Azure chose not to even go over to the reserve tank.
See, Azure knows better than to pick up that trash. But yeah, with 2 tanks, Fantoon should be much more doable for Iron Rusty.
Yeah,
here.
this isn't nearly as bad. And he still has the option of using supers plus screw attack if he wants to do that. Yeah, we saw Business Center. Azure saw Business Center earlier, and got the got something over here at high jump boots.
Wave fight high jump, bombs are at ice.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll bother with bombs. Frankly, I don't think bombs are worth the trouble when you'd have to fill up for a hell run. Like her health is not good enough to get there.
Yeah, that's not very.
I mean, you could farm to get it, but that's a lot of time.
That is your health on a cheese diet. This is very that was not looking good for Rusty there. Takes another death at Fantoon.
Yeah, I sympathize with him. I'm bad at Fantoon, so I'd be fumbling here too.
Yeah. And Zero also taking a death.
Like, give me a low tank with barrier Ridley fight over this Fantoon fight any day. So the interesting question here is Bunny going to pick up any of those E-tanks? I feel like maybe you pick up the speedy tank. That one's pretty quick. But I don't think it's worth going out of her way for much more than that.
Yeah, and I'm curious what.
And we'll see if she picks up the powerbomb pack.
What is your plan after Gravity? We
Go
haven't seen
back.
Aqueduct, to my knowledge.
No, we
You
haven't.
could check Mama Turtle.
Mama Turtle.
But that's
with speed
really
boost, you can get the
all-
item.
That's really.
But
all
there
that-
are other. Have we seen all the? I guess we've seen all the exits out of there, haven't we?
I'm thinking Aqueduct has to be either the
Well,
Lower Norfair entrance
oh.
from Norfair or.
Somebody goes Forgotten Highway from the wreck ship.
Oh, there's a good one.
I would if for me, I would send one of us that way, and then the other one of us finish. Check the Mama Turtle item and make sure we've checked all the West Meridia section. The Meridia split up is still weird to me.
It's very weird.
Okay, both Bunny and Azure are going to leave through Business Center. Zero Lane got that E-Tank at speed, so it should be much more comfortable doing hell runs. See if he picks up that Power Bomb pack. So far, no one's picked... Oh, well, Bunny did pick up the Power Bomb pack. Okay. And we can just kind of slide into the tube here. We could blow it up, too. I don't blame her. I don't blame her for not wanting to blow it up, just because. And every time you go through this room until you have gravity, it's just going to be slow.
Nope. So going up through Business Center, up the elevator, was actually a quick way back here.
Yep. Yeah, I thought we saw Business Center from somewhere. Okay, Zero about to get his second E-Tank in the Bubble Mountain area.
Yeah, and I know he saw the reserve E-Tank, so he'll know all these are tanks. So should hopefully make his way over to Croc now.
I guess there is one other door in this area that Bunny and Azure did not check.
Lower Norfair entrance one.
Yeah, the one that would normally take you to Lower Norfair. Azure like, yeah, I can Shine Spark this now. This is much better. He'll pick up his charge beam at the same time, so that'll be good for him. And Shaktool's taking game just a Varia suit away from go mode. Team 3, I mean, Zero, if he thinks to go to the Croc entrance, exit, whatever, we'll be close too. And by go mode, I mean item go mode. We still need to find... I guess we've seen the back of Lower Norfair, and we still need to find the Aqueduct Meridian area.
They can defeat Dragon elsewhere. Like in Lower Norfair, they're going to need to find that entrance.
Well, no, I think they need to find it regardless. I don't think there's a way around... there's a way around needing speed or ice for Botswoon.
Oh, no, you could do it through the Forgotten Highway entrance with that warp door that was added.
Okay.
So they could find the Forgotten Highway, go down Turbo Tube.
Yeah.
Through that
we did see that, didn't we? Yeah, so they've actually found that. Okay, so yeah, they just need to...
They found one entrance in.
They found the bad entrance. The annoying entrance.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the Zeros picking up this power bomb. Gives them a crystal flash. The logic does not take ammo into account when it comes to hell runs, so sometimes the ammo allowing you a crystal flash will let you do more out of logic in terms of hell runs. Azure can be the first to the gravity suit. Yeah, this seed so far has been very much what I often call a breadcrumb seed, where the game keeps gating you and leading you to exactly one thing. And that's the breadcrumbs just keep leading you to exactly one thing, and then it leads you to the next exactly one thing. And that's very much what this seed has done. Now we just need to find ourselves a Varia suit. We know it's not in the green pink Brinstar area. We know it's not in Upper Norfair area. What do we have left? Gosh. Waterway? Is that what we have left?
Mama Turtle and Waterway are...
Mama Turtle, Waterway. Well, okay, all of Meridia. Yeah, good point.
And, yeah, they can do sand pit check. They can post Botswoon.
Wow, that'd be really nasty if it was Waterway. Everything else being in Meridia.
Yeah, thankfully, I've yet to see an area Rando seat that's had anything of use at Waterway.
Well, except the... I forget who was playing. One of the suits was at Waterway, and the team that lost just never got there.
Well, that's because there was a water right.
Okay, Bunny's got her gravity suit. Azure's got a gravity suit. We have some
Zero
glitches
lane.
on the screen.
Yeah, Zero Lane is about did collect that trash, but it is about to get speed booster, and we'll be able to advise Iron Rusty to head back. So yeah, from here it's some nasty, kind of nasty checks. Neither looks like neither Asdor or Bunny went the Forgotten Highway route out of wreck ship.
No, and it may just be because they know of another place to do it. Looks like Azure is checking Mama Turtle, but unfortunately we lost the internet connection there for a second, so we'll hopefully get that back soon. There it is. Oh, hey, look! Wow.
Well, just
That timing! that was incredible timing. I don't think I've ever seen that kind of...
And I'm pretty sure it's frozen.
Yep.
She's like, oh, you wanted this info. This is all you get.
Oh, there he's sparking. So Azure's probably just going to go ahead and clear out this area. Like, at this point, they're in go mode.
Yeah, that is go mode for them. They've got the energy.
Azure would want another powerbomb pack. It's too bad he didn't grab the one in Norfair.
Always pick up 3 just in case.
That's right, when they're available. I've had seeds where I didn't find the third powerbomb pack, and then the seed tells me they're like 9 of them, and I'm just like, yeah, where? Because they weren't where I looked. But yeah, as you're making a beeline to the back of Norfair, which makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Actually, I think he has his choice. He can go to back of Norfair and then back up, and then do the intended and annoying entrance to Meridia.
Yeah, Zero just picked up his speed booster, so he can head over to wreck ship when the gravity.
Oh, get his gravity suit. Yep. Okay, Azure's gonna do Meridia first. At this point, I don't think it matters, like, what you do first. We don't know which boss is where. Because Kraid and Phantom were swapped, so Dragon and Dragon and Ridley could be vanilla, or they could also be swapped.
I don't think it matters overly much which one they come across where.
Yeah, they have the stuff for both. Bunny looks like she's going to grab some of these E-tanks. I don't think Azure cares about... He got all those extra E-tanks in Bulb Mountain anyway.
Yeah. It's going to come down to how do they want to route it to get back to G4 as efficiently as possible after completing these.
Yep.
Both of these are, since we don't have the main aqueduct entrance, we're not sure where it's at.
Okay.
Not exactly on path.
So Rusty, did he come in from the Lower Norfair area, or did he leave from there?
He came in from there, from somewhere in Red Tower.
Oh, okay.
So there was
I
another
missed that. That would be
there.
why. That's why Bunny and Azure didn't check that. Is because they probably already saw that from the other side. So one of the changes made in the area randomizer, this door that Azure's about to go through, instead of taking you back to the first Meridia area, it takes you back up to this useless farm area.
Yep. Room underneath Botwoon. Or
There.
Not quite underneath Botwoon. The room underneath the room after Botwoon.
Yeah. The room that when you see it in Route Rando that really annoys you. Because it's just a dead end. Okay, Bunny had 5 E-tanks plus a reserve. I don't know if she'll pick up any more. And she picked up some nice convenient ones that weren't too far out of the way. This will be a quick Botswoon fight from Azure with the microwave strats. I think Bunny is going to Lower Norfair. Might as well.
I think
each one the new one. I want to say this was Lower Norfair and the other one was Meridia, but we'll find out in just a second. Azure running right past that reserve tank. Nope, it is the other one that's Lower Norfair. So they're just both going to do Meridia. Okay, Zero Line has that speed booster, going to make his way back. Iron Rusty now knows where the speed booster is, making his way over towards Croc.
Yep. And results for this week are based on average time between the runners. Shaktool's digging game has an advantage of both runners right now, so they probably won't come into play.
Yeah, the only way it comes into play is if one team finishes first and fourth, and the other team finishes second and third. And throughout our average time races this weekend during Route Rando, we've now had exactly one race where the first and the fourth team was the winning team, which is kind of interesting because, the other choice, of course, is to just have last finisher. And so there's only one race that would have been different. As you're into his Ridley fight. And of course, Ridley and Dragon are swapped, because why wouldn't they be? With this beam combination plus the ammo he has, this will be a pretty easy fight.
Yeah. And there's Ridley.
And the only there's two things he could want here: ice beam or high jump. Oh, ice beam.
And speaking of, oh, there you go.
Definitely worth.
So I imagine he's going to go back up, take the Forgotten Highway elevator out to get closer to that lower Norfolk entrance.
Yeah, I don't know if they even check to see where the aqueduct entrance goes to.
I don't think there's a point.
No, I don't think there is either.
I'm not even sure that's faster if it's takes them to the front of lower Norfolk.
Yeah, especially since they'd have to do a high jump plus gravity jump here, which is, I mean, both are more than capable of doing it, but they'd also have to do worst room in the game with spring ball or ice beam. I mean, it's just lots of things that are very, very doable, but also very, very slow.
Taking Pumpkin Alley would be ideal if you're going... Oh, wait, no. They don't have Dragon Dead. I'm so used to boss opening door right there.
Yeah. I know, right? You can also check the sand pit while he's at it.
Could do that. Just in case it's high jump.
Yeah. Let's see if he's going to check the door here, which is fine.
And that's not the front of lower Norfolk. That's wreck ship. Asder, what are you doing? This is not...
I don't think this is better.
No, this is worse. I'm pretty sure lower Norfolk, back of lower Norfolk was the other Green Hills zone.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he's just realized.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Buddy told him.
Yeah, like I said. Like I said, but Buddy's the Route Rando experienced person here. Okay, meanwhile, looks like Iron Rusty has his speed booster. We'll be able to go get his gravity suit. Zero Line will have his gravity suit very, very soon. Bunny into her Ridley fight. Not starting out quite as smoothly as Aster's, but I mean, she's got a nice beam combination. She's still got a pretty decent amount of supers. With not having all supers, I would have liked seeing her use more charge beam shots when you're not able to get him in that pogo, and try and save those supers when you get Ridley in that nice pogo pattern. But I mean, this will be fine.
That Shine Spark almost killing Iron Rusty. Shine Sparking in a heat room without barrier can lead to certain consequences.
Yes, absolutely.
Side effects may include death.
That is a dead Ridley. Bunny gonna grab her ice beam as well.
And a nice gravity suit there for Zero. Probably pretty excited to have that. Though not knowing where Varia is from this point.
Yeah. You'll see if he goes over to Mama Turtle first, or if he goes back to the aqueduct area. I'm pretty certain Iron Rusty saw all those locations when he got stuck in the green pink Brinstar area.
Yeah. And Zero taking Forgotten Highway. Oh, and going to check the E-Tank, I'm guessing. They have not seen
Yeah,
this.
I don't think they saw this yet. So to their point of view, this could be Varia, which would be amazing if it was. I'm pretty sure this was just an E-Tank.
Can't route this into the aqueduct area based on what connection we saw.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
won't
unreasonable
have
for him to check
Varia.
that. Yeah, there we go. Azure now heading to the back of Lower Norfair.
That's the nice thing with Area Rando is you can skip the whole front of Lower Norfair a lot of times.
Yeah, it's always nice when you can do that. We'll see if he checks and gets that space jump. Okay, Zero gets that E-Tank. The space jump here is an interesting location. It doesn't involve a door transition, so it's a little bit faster in some ways, but it's kind of out of the way. He's gonna check it, okay,
It is a little out of the way.
and gets the space jump. And he better tell Bunny that space jump, because she'll be very upset with him. Because Bunny is in my camp that space jump is her favorite item as well as my own. Frankly, I think we'll see exactly one more check on Shaktool side. I think checking the item behind Dragon is reasonable, and then just booking it to Turian. Iron Rusty taking his ship save. Good idea at this point.
Yeah. It is normally important to note that the elevator to terrain will refill you in Area Rando. However, since this is a vanilla G4, what the heck?
I know, right? No, I don't think we did ever see the sand pit here. We're gonna see over on Zero's side. It's just an E-Tank.
E-Tank?
That's boring. He's resetting it.
Well, it doesn't really need it, so.
Doesn't need it, but he could get back. Like, I'm not. Normally, it's definitely faster to reset that and go back to the save. Where is his save? Okay, it's where I thought at Aqueduct. I'm not convinced it's faster in Area Rando because that little warp tunnel, that little warp door that takes you back up.
And
here.
the problem he's gonna face, even with this beam combo, is Ridley is the boss back here. Ridley is defeatable, and they can do it, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sold this ammo is enough.
Yeah, you really want ammo for it.
He does have charge wave plasma is pretty good. This is a doable fight for a lot of players. I would not count myself as one that would want to try this fight. Supers, yeah. If I had 30 supers, yeah. And you can see him checking ammo.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah, that E-Tank might provide enough of a buffer in case something catastrophic happens during the fight. But
okay,
we'll
Azure did his
Zero
job.
can handle it.
Azure did his job. Bunny is going to get her space jump. And I think I completely missed Azure killing Dragon. So I assume if he checked the item, it was not high jump. So we are going to go high jumpless. High jump's probably at Shaktool or Plasma or something dumb like that we'll never ever go to. Chat telling us it was a reserve tank, so as you're making the proper decision at this point, not taking it.
Now the question is, what's your quick way back?
I have no idea.
I'm assuming this is going to be a backtrack through Greenburn Store.
Yeah, I think so.
So that will put them... Where did Greenburn Store come from? I can't remember where that started.
That was the Meridia section when Iron
Oh,
Rusty
you're
and
right.
Azure fell down out of logic and found it and got completely gated. Okay, hopefully... Zero, you need to take a save here. Zero, take a save. Take a save.
He has the save pre-bought between. I don't think this is that painful.
Okay, that's a good point.
Unless he was super committed to defeating Ridley here. I don't think this is.
Yeah, okay, that's a really good point. It's less backtracking if he goes back to that save. Looks like he's gonna try the fight, which is reasonable.
I mean, this is definitely doable. Although if you tank the body a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't help. I mean, the fact is, in
He's
RBO,
nope.
you're gonna... I mean, you have a better beam and I guess similar numbers of supers than a really tough RBO run, but yeah, he's not doing it.
Yeah, that's is a doable fight with that loadout, but not. It's not free or easy.
No, by no means.
And tanking a body hit from Ridley is basically spelling your.
Yep. Bunny finishes up Dragon and is leaving.
Alright, so Azur's in Meridia. Is he going to take the map station or the tube door?
Okay, here we go. Iron Rusty looks like he's on track to find Barrier Suit.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, that'll help them. Oh, and tube door was vertical door in criteria. So.
That's right. That's right. We saw that earlier. And Iron Rusty gets his Various Suit. He did not pick up Charge Beam?
No, he didn't go through the top of Wreck Ship because the Wreck Ship was off when he did the crate fight.
But he has gravity now. Wouldn't he have gotten it on his way out of getting gravity?
Yeah, right.
Not Mark. He has to have gotten it. Okay, I'm gonna assume he has it, even though it's not marked.
Oh.
Okay, our tracker's saying that he does have it. Okay. I still say the trackers are the MVPs. There are a lot of mistake or two every once in a while.
But only one or two.
No. Because if we start firing trackers, then I have to do it. And nobody wants that.
Bunny is taking reverse amphitheater. I'm
baffled. I don't know where this comes out though, so maybe she knows something we don't. I mean, you get a free refill when you go into Turian, so... You know.
You do? But is this faster than what Aster just did?
I don't know.
Yeah, he basically went on a world tour, but...
So, interesting thing about this room I learned in Route Rando is if you kill the first two Disgigas and do a 3-tap, without a stutter, you can get enough run speed before you hit the next one and kill them all that way. Meanwhile, as you're about to hit the baby, we're not gonna see any baby skips today because no high jump. I do not believe, to answer the question, Shad, I do not believe Zero Lane has gotten his barrier suit yet.
And this door takes Bunny to... Is this still the Red Tower?
I think so, yeah, because that's the ceiling door.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think this is longer. But But it might be a direction that Bunny just feels more comfortable with. I don't know.
Reverse amphitheater. Feels
I know, right?
I
know. I'm just figuring, just trying to come up with a reason.
Maybe Bunny just thought it was a hop, jump away.
Or like I said, they don't use these two don't use trackers, so it may very well be that she thought it was going to spit her out a different part of Red Tower. Also, shoutouts to having a run where you don't ever break the tube. Don't see that every day. Alright, this will be 20 shots for Azure on Mother Brain 2. And not enough E-tanks for stand-up.
And he took off screw attack.
Bunny, meanwhile, entering Turian. Iron Rusty getting that space jump that he saw oh so long ago.
There's the very for zero. So now both of them are also in go mode. Gonna try to do their part to route this as efficiently as possible from here on out. Unfortunately, they were a little later than Shaktool's digging game to getting the suits. Or the speed booster in Varia specifically.
Yeah. Well, it just, again, the fact that Azure figured out that he was stuck a lot quicker than Iron Rusty when they both made that trip down to the pink and green Burnstar area, and then just the Bunny's and Azure's knowledge of where to go in what was the only thing in logic was that croc door, and knowing to go there.
Yeah, that's one of the neat aspects I like about the co-op. See, communication. Now, in this instance, when Azure was able to reset faster, that gave him more time to explore around and basically find out more of the world, what connects to what.
Yep.
While the other team lagging a little bit further behind because they don't have that information. So that's an aspect of co-op that I really like.
Yeah, I did really like the way Azure and Bunny split up that upper Norfair Bubble Mountain area. Azure just the better movement runner doing the hell runs, and Bunny going over to the croc door.
You've had space jump, Iron. What are you doing? You don't have to land on every.
Well, there's a reason why we put a rule in this year that says your space jump your screw attack animation has to look the same with or without space jump. Because we had several people last year forget they had the space jump because of that. We're not in the business of helping people with things that wouldn't normally be in the normal game.
You have to help yourself.
That's right.
So that Mother Brain got a heavy dose of mint and apparently has an allergy to it.
Just the escape for Azure. Bunny going for her zip skip.
Not even doing the down back. Taking screw attack off.
I know.
Unnecessary menuing.
Yeah, that quote unquote free down back. And Bunny now will take her 20 shots, and a very blue Mother Brain for her.
Blueberry. This is what happens when you connect it up to a supercomputer. Become self-aware.
Bunny? Also can't do stand-up glitch because 5 E-tanks won't do it for you. don't think Bunny likes doing it that much anyway. I know, and Asher, in his case, is often doesn't always do it. Sometimes just chooses not to. But we do have Asher finishing with an official SRL time of 1:19:01. GG's to Asher. And Iron Rusty about to be out of Lower Norfair.
Yep, should be able to take the other Green Hill Zone door to get to Meridia. And since Dragon's dead, he can't take Pumpkin Alley.
Yep. He's got choices. Chad asking where High Jump was. I guess we'll see in just a second. Since we did not find it. Found everything else. Bombs was at Ice Beam. We saw that on Azur's side. He reset it. Looks like Zero Lane eventually went and picked that up. Bunny about to be in the escape. No deaths, but 3 resets. Yep. There was some resetting in this one. Yep. Not unusual in area rando, though, to be fair.
Those 15 seconds in pause menu could have been so much better if you learned the down back.
Well, you two can have a chat about that. Okay, item locations. Let's go. Where are those high jump things? There we go. Screw attack. You think they could have gotten that, just
I mean,
trip
Bunny
over.
could have.
Especially had the route she took. Nah, that was definitely not a place you're gonna look.
I'm not really a huge fan of how Iron Rusty went to Meridia. Maybe not thinking about Cactus Alley, because that's not normally a thing.
Yeah.
So having to do an extra fight here.
And Polar Bear Bunny finishing off the run with an official SRL time of 1:22:34. GG's to Polar Bear Bunny. We'll see if we can get them in here. Meanwhile, just a Ridley to go for both of our Team 3 members. Choosing to do Dragon in Lower Norfair first, as opposed to Ridley in Meridia. Again, I'm not sure which is better. I mean, they're pretty similar, I think.
Yeah, this was more a player's preference, really.
And it looks like we have a Bunny and an Astra here. GG's.
Thank you.
So, a little bit of very interesting seed. Crazy that trip to a green and pink Brinstar was just so completely gated, and you just couldn't get out.
And full of nothing.
And full of nothing.
Yeah, that was insane. It's like
Yeah.
we found is like what 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes into the seed, and it was like, well, I have found 6 separate E-tanks and I have 1.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I mean, I liked the choice for you to go in there. Just, you expect that something is going to loop back to something you can get out of, and it just didn't.
Lol, no.
Iron Rusty did the same thing, and it took him a lot longer to realize that he just wasn't getting out.
Yeah, I felt like we realized. I was worried that we realized things a bit late. Like, Bunny figured out where first power bomb set to be. I think we were maybe a little late figuring that out.
Yeah, they got
were too.
Yeah, they got that before you did.
Okay.
Yeah, they got that. They got the info on gravity first.
Yep.
Iron Rusty had some unfortunate trouble with the Fantoon fight.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was a nasty Fantoon fight. Zero Lane did the safe. Let's just super and screw attack through the enrage.
Yeah, I think that's what Bunny.
I agree.
Yeah, I think with your ammo counts and your lack of E-tanks, I think that was the right call.
Azure was like, well, your boss could just be Fantoon. I'm like, I can't kill Fantoon right now. What do you mean? It's not good.
I was saying it was good because it would open wreck ship items, and I was already in the wreck ship with it off. So
Yeah, one of the things I liked that you all did is when you deduced that you had to go to the Bubble Mountain and Croc area. I like the way you split things up. So Azure, you doing the hell runs with the better movement, and Bunny making her way to Crocomire, which at that point I even said, "Watch this be Croc" or something like that. And it was.
I
There was
was
way too much vanilla in the scene.
Yeah, there was a lot of vanilla.
way too many E-tanks.
I
They weren't even actually diesel, mostly.
But yeah, I do wonder why there was this power bomb pack sitting there in the Bubble Mountain area that might have made. I mean, you were fine on the hell runs, but I guess if you'd picked it up, you would have had that extra safety of a crystal flash.
Yeah, she checked it and told me about it, and I was like, oh, that would have helped with crystal flashes. But by that point, I actually started getting enough E-tanks to be able to survive things, and I was just like, I'm gonna pick up a faster one if I see it on the way, but I'm like passing by lots of different ways to refill health, and it just didn't seem worth it to go out of the way for it.
That makes sense.
He was telling me what he was finding after his hell runs, and I was just like, that doesn't sound exciting. I'm gonna go to Croc Door.
I mean, that was the in-logic thing at the time, so...
Yeah, so also, it is possible to do a 2-tank single-chamber hell run, and one of the things I was worrying about was that maybe they did that and managed to like sequence break a lot of the seeds that way.
Yeah, that'd be reasonable. The seed was just so... I call it breadcrumby, where it just kept putting breadcrumbs out, and you had to follow them. Like, there wasn't a whole lot of opportunity for route divergence.
Yeah, there really wasn't. It was kind of just, you were only allowed to go one way.
Yeah, I mean, you could pick which of Crate or Fantoon you wanted to do first.
Yeah, you could pick... and same with Ridley and Dragon, so long as you got your Varia suit in Mama Turtle.
We should have done Dragon first, or Lord Warfare first, because I was thinking too much about gravity leading to Meridia. But even though we got Varia after it, I was still thinking of Meridia. And I did not catch that we had both the optimal LN entrance and the optimal Meridia entrance, both at Green Brinstar.
Yeah.
And it would have routed faster to take Aqueduct out to the deduced Forgotten Highway back to G4. If we had done Meridia last, but I didn't think of it in time.
Well, I liked how Bunny decided to go do the reverse amphitheater. what was the conversation there? Were you trying to prove that was faster, or you just wanted to go a different direction?
Well, like, so I asked him, I was like, are we acid diving then, because to me that's the way that I knew to get back to G4. And he was like, "Oh no, I'm going this way, all through Meridia and all that baloney." And I was like, "You're confusing me. I'm gonna go the way that I know."
Yeah, I mean that's
Well,
fair.
I was just going the way that I knew, and then while I was going that way, having already committed to it, I thought about it and looked at where all the doors were, and I was like, okay, yeah, your way's faster.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
it's not unusual to just. I mean, in these co-ops, it's often easier just to go the way you've seen.
Yeah, I had to make a decision on which way I was going, and it's better to just make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't trying to prove a point. He was just more familiar with Meridia, and I was more familiar with Red Tower. I think
Yeah, I think so, because you were in there a lot.
I was stuck there for a while, soft locked and sad.
I liked how at 22 minutes in to the seed, I was loading a save file that had 4 minutes IGT.
Yeah, those rolling saves are actually kind of useful here.
I didn't even use the rolling. I started to use the rolling save at first to go back to the ship, and I was just like, no, I'd actually rather take the save with power bombs because that Everest save is not actually that far from where I want to be, anyways.
Yeah. We saw that
Sorry.
that quick reset to reset.
So I almost used a rollback save, but I didn't actually end up using it.
I took like every single save after the start.
I mean,
I wasn't taking any chances anymore.
in area rando, it really, I mean, those it's like just like route rando, where sometimes the save isn't even a safety save. It's just that I don't want to backtrack all the way to fill in the blank location.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about saving. It can really help you.
Yeah. Nasty. I even thought that too. I was actually gonna save before Mother Brain, but I forgot.
Well,
you had charge beam, so
Yeah. I mean, yeah. 99.9% of the time in that fight I'm gonna be fine, but you never know.
yeah. But MSC did not have charge beam, so
MSD is MSD. Look at the stats. Of the
I
Green
heard
Blue
you
Brain fan
forming stupid in your mouth. I heard it.
Oh,
we do have both runners of Team 3 in Turian now. So you guys have clinched the #1 spot.
woo.
Woohoo! So how does that feel?
I don't know, used to it, I guess.
Wow.
Bunny?
Wow. You hear this, all other teams and players? Come on.
That's nice. I didn't do a whole lot, but you know, I was there.
I mean, 5-0 is nothing to scoff at.
She's not 5-0 yet. I'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Oh, 4-0 is nothing to scoff at. You are good point. We do have one more match to play.
I think we so what I like about our team arrangement is I think we picked who goes up for what really well.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I think that's one of the good ways to really make the league format work for you. I mean, we had experience in that because we had this team in like to the past Rando League as well, more or less.
Yeah, Hitaka instead of Bunny, but you know.
I would have been better than Hitaka. A Link to the Past as well. No, I'm just kidding. Hitaka's way better at that than me. But yeah, I hope tomorrow's seed isn't this quote-unquote fun.
This is the worst area in Seed I've ever played.
I could send you a few that are much worse than this, so. Six tank required bomb jump X-ray. Although you could do the.
I mean, that's fine. Like we had a practice seed that was bad in that sort of way, and I thought this was worse.
Well, we had that seed in one of our practices.
Yeah.
I died a lot doing it, but he was fine.
I know that feeling.
So let's talk about this time and pause menu and how you can reduce that by not turning screw attack off and learning the down back. Save so much time this way. The number at the end screen is important.
I knew you were gonna say something about that. And I even missed the health refill thing. I stood on top of it while I was pausing instead of in it.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, this is gonna be so bad.
And MSC not even mentioning the reserve tank.
You know.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. You're busy pausing to turn screw attack off.
I'm sure you didn't say anything important.
I did like that Azure did tell you where the space jump was. Sadly, high jump was at screw attack. So
I mean,
hey,
it's
buddy,
not
you
half
could've gone
magic.
and got
It
it.
opens things.
No, I would have been really mad at you if I found out that you had space jump and didn't tell me. I didn't even mean to like make that reserve pickup dramatic. I just couldn't.
You kind of did.
I couldn't.
It looked like you were teasing MST on that one.
Wrong. I just couldn't ungrapple. I was attached for life. I think I was just tired of the sea.
You should be tired of reserve tanks.
I didn't pick up any.
I know you did. You were the only one, so.
No, you were just like, well, I know it's a reserve tank. You didn't even grapple over there, so.
I would like to point out that the one person who did not collect any reserve tanks finished first.
Nothing weighing him down.
So it makes a difference.
I think he had an extra E-tank on you.
Did I really?
Yeah, I think you had 6 and she
you
had
had-
5+1.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because you had all the ones from Bubble Mountain.
Right. Yeah.
And
that
then
makes
Bunny
sense.
picked up 2 in the pink, 2 quick ones at the pink Brinstar,
Two
green
quick
Brinstar area.
ones.
I think I want to say early supers, the reserve tank area, and then charge beam.
Yeah,
Those E-tanks were on the perfect line.
They were.
I was jealous of you getting all the E-tanks when I only needs them.
I personally like 5 or 6 E-tanks, and I'll have to justify not doing stand-up glitch.
Exactly.
I like how what I said multiple times is just like okay, literally everything in the Green Brinstar area is an E-tank. Just-
Alright, Iron Rusty finishing up his climb in the escape, and Zero Lane about to start his escape.
Yeah, you pretty much had to finish around the same time because there was only one way to go.
And Iron Rusty finishing up with an official time of 1:37:11. So GG's to Iron Rusty. He says in SRL, after all that, I was happy to finish.
So were we synced at when we started making our way towards Rick Ship? I think we were.
You and Bunny or them?
Yeah, me and Bunny.
I think you were a little ahead. Pretty close. Or maybe you were synced. I'd have to think back. Like the first time, because like Bunny had already done the Fantoon kill, but you had gone and done the Kraid kill. So honestly, I don't know. I'd have to look back.
I think we were synced when we were going. We got back into Criteria where the Kagos were,
Mhm.
and then going into Terminator.
Yeah, I think that does sound familiar. But you'll have to just watch back and confirm it.
You're racing the gravity suit.
Yeah.
I win.
Oh, you didn't.
You beat me to charge. I'll give you that one.
Well, yeah, because you didn't go get it the first time because you knew you'd come back for it later.
Next time, just don't help him route, Bunny.
There you go.
Don't turn him around when he's going the wrong way.
Don't tell him it's there.
Zero Lane gonna show us the animals.
I was actually happy when we saw charge because there was kind of. I feel like the location of charge put a hard limit to how bad the seed could end up for us at that point.
Yeah,
After-
searching for
after jumping.
ammo. Yeah, searching for ammo in a co-op is always rough. Just because you often skip so much because your teammate will say, "Well, hey, there's nothing at early supers." Well, that's like 4 ammo items you're now not getting because you're not going to that spot. All right, Zero Lane finishing up with an official SRL time of 1:39:14. GG's to Zero Lane and Team 3, and I think let's see if they join us.
GG Team 3.
See if they want to join us.
This variable progression speed, does that just mean that your first power bomb is gonna suck?
Well, it
It means
means that the
something
first
is gonna
roll
suck.
sucked. Yeah, it pretty much does mean something's gonna suck. Yeah, which means that first roll was a bad one.
You just don't know where in the progression it's gonna suck, but it's probably gonna suck somewhere.
Looks like they'll be joining us shortly.
All right. Well, we're waiting on that. There is still another race. Let's see where they're at right now. See, first of all, what channel they're over on? Let's see. Looks like it's on Speed Gaming 3. It's a double header, so we'll see which game they're on. And that is the Team D Rust versus Shy Guy Fan Club. Looks like they're still on game 1. Oh, looks like we do have some people from. Let's see who we got.
Hello.
Hey, Zero Lane. You can tell Rusty you can join us anytime. Yeah, we got Rusty here too.
They're just setting
GG's,
it
guys.
setting it, yeah. Thank you. Okay, so high jump was at Screw Attack. Interesting.
Yeah, no one was getting that.
Yeah, GG's to our opponents on what was genuinely a very tricky sort of roundabout seed in a couple of ways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, Rusty and Azure both got stuck in that green pink burn star area. Azure just figured out how to get that he had to reset first.
Hmm.
So that was a big factor.
Right, so yeah, we were talking about it. We're like, oh, these weird mistakes we're making. I'm like, the other team could probably make these same mistakes too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't consider it a mistake to go check there. It's just that,
Yeah.
I mean, who knew that there would be no way out once you went
Yeah.
that far, you know?
Yeah, no way out. I was like, well, I'll just try and go deeper. How far can I get into Lower Norfair? Found the space jump. That was kind of funny. But yeah, I couldn't
Yes.
go any deeper.
Yeah, space jump wasn't going to help you get out.
I'm like, that's not the answer.
Yeah, a couple.
Go ahead.
A couple things. I was talking to Rusty about this before we came to the interview. Of we had some unfortunate deaths and resets early on in the bit of time where we had Screw Attack, but we didn't check below Old Brain to find the power bombs. But what I think really ended up getting us was the going into Brinstar for Rusty and it not really panning out into anything. But there's so many items that you think something should happen here.
Oh, for sure.
And it was sort of the same with the Red Tower of I ended up there without the power bombs, but did the whole thing figuring one of these transitions has got to be really helpful. And then down the line, knowing where the transitions go has got to be really helpful. And that wasn't really the case either.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. You guys were the first to the actual power bomb pack, so I don't know if that helps at all.
Yeah,
Oh,
first to the power bomb pack, you were first to find out where gravity was.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That was
Okay,
fun.
so I feel a lot better about that seed, I guess. But as we went, we're just there's so many weird things about this of having to go to wreck ship, kill Kraid, go to Kraid area, collect kill Fantoon, get enough stuff in the wreck ship to find gravity, but then have to figure out where to go in Norfair to get speed to get up to gravity.
Yep.
So,
When you all got to Bow Mountain, those hell runs aren't in logic in Bow Mountain until you have 4 tanks, unless you have speed booster, which you didn't have. So the only thing in logic was the Croc door, which was Croc.
I suppose.
And Bunny was the first to go there. Azure was doing hell runs. So that
Single chamber development was in logic
is
3. I
two.
think.
I think it's actually 2.
No, I think it's 3. 2 is tight. I found. It's
But
doable on 2, but I think it's 3 in logic.
Right, but I mean the actual items are all 4. Unless
You're right.
The tough part of that too is just like if you're in Bubble Mountain and you go, well, there is Croc, but if like both of Croc's items are just E-tanks and it just wants you to come back to Bubble Mountain, you might as well do these now.
Yeah,
if
you
feel
know
okay
what?
with that.
I talk about that a lot when in some of the, like the Chozo Rando, where people will get all these illogical E-tanks and want to go down to, or would want to go to wreck ship because the hell runs aren't in logic, but then just get E-tanks at wreck ship to put the hell runs in logic. So yeah, that's definitely a thing. So so splitting it up makes a lot of sense, which you can do in co-op. So
I was feeling
so funny.
I was feeling really good about going into Green Brinstar because I was just like, okay, it's fine if these are all E-tanks because then these are the E-tanks that we're supposed to have to do the hell runs, right? And then I couldn't get out. I was like, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah, we were
got high
baffled
jump, I
too.
couldn't get out of the crabs.
Yep.
I realized it way too late. Yeah, I even got up to the elevator and I thought, oh man, I can't even get out of here.
Azure did the same thing. Like, got to the room with the crab, and it's like, oh wait, no spring ball, no high jump.
I
No
actually
AC.
told him not to go. He was like, oh, I found Main Street. I'm gonna go to the map station. I was like, no, you're gonna get soft locked. He's like, no, I'm not. He's like,
I didn't say I wasn't gonna get.
And
No,
then I was like,
hold on.
Okay.
No. The map station is different. The map station is Norfair elevator. Oh no, yeah, that was
going to
earlier.
the
I went
right.
to Norfair. I went to Radio Map Station earlier. That was where he found
Actually,
weighted
I
bombs.
think you said you didn't care if you got soft locked.
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't care because
Oh man.
because getting to Main Street and then to Meridian Map did not take very long from where the ship
Sure.
was.
Right.
So I felt it was a reasonable time sink to risk the soft lock there.
Yeah,
then you can
like
just
the thought
reset.
occurred to us too.
I wanted to go
Yeah.
check Mama Turtle by just falling down there, and then I messed up, and it's like, okay, fine, I'm not doing that. But if I had finished that idea,
Yeah,
We
that would've
had
been
grapple,
pretty
so it would have been doable.
Oh yeah, that would
We would have ended up
yeah.
with Varia and then like still kind of stuck in like
I would be
gravity
stuck
type
there.
areas.
I'm
You
like,
can-
okay,
Yeah,
well,
that's
you
true. I don't know
it
how,
is.
can you get out of that without something
You
like
can-
spring ball? No spring ball,
Spring
no high?
ball. It's really
You-
bad.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Even with Junie and Beeps helping me, I couldn't do it. So no.
Well, those are
I
definitely guys that
risked-
know weird strats. So yeah.
I know.
I risked a spring ball, no high jump, Mama Turtle check on one of our practice seats, and high jump ended up being there. So
Oh,
Yeah, see, that could have been it.
Yeah.
Coulda.
would have been sick.
it's just rude.
Hey, let's do it again tomorrow. What do you say?
Oh.
I mean, this health for Fantoon isn't an issue if you just get 4 fasts in a row.
Yeah, if you have missiles, that'd be fantastic. Sure.
Yeah. The 5 missile Fantoon fight is not exactly a favorite.
Yeah. I went in and I was like, I'll try this one time. I'm just gonna do Nintendo Power.
Yeah, and Bunny did that too. I think that was the right call with those loadouts that you all had. So
Really think about the fact that I had to do for a little while into that fight, and then I was like, oh, this will be easy.
So we do have a rematch tomorrow. Team 3, you all still are alive for playoffs. 7 wins may be the mark. We're not sure yet. Depends on what happens in some of the races tonight and some of the other races. 8 wins gets you in, so a win tomorrow definitely gets you in. So how you feeling about all that?
We,
I know
we-
what yeah, it's great to be alive, and we were trying to figure it out too. And anyway, let's see what happens. If we get in, we'll have to keep playing.
don't sound too
enjoy
excited.
being in that position. I'd like to know what that's like.
Yeah, I'm in basically the same position at 7 and 6. So
Yeah. We were talking about it the other day, and we said, okay, we sort of figured out that like a lot of things so kind of have to go wrong for us to get actually knocked out. So it's sort of in contention. It's just like, this sort of seems like about how well we sort of expected to do, I think. And like, I feel like the 3 people on our team, like me and Rusty and Mr. Fox, pretty close together in terms of like skill set and everything. So, just like it's sort of like middle of the road kind of stuff, but that's cool.
Well, when you have 16 out of 30 teams making it, middle of the road is not a bad place to be.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else anyone wants to add before we close this out?
I hope tomorrow's seed is exactly like this.
All right.
gosh.
No. No. What if it's worse? Oh, no.
That's right. Welcome to Criteria. I mean, welcome to Suitless Everything. Could happen.
All right. So that's going to pretty much do it for us. Like I said, if you want to tune into Speed Gaming 3, that race is still going, and that is a double header, so there will be a second race right after that one's finished. In the meantime, we do have a bunch of matches tomorrow. Not everything's going to get restreamed, but we do have our first match tomorrow morning is at 9 a.m., and that's a big one because we have Gravity Skip with a win will clinch the Y Faster second place spot, but with a loss, we'll be at worst tied, and so we might get a play-in for the Y Faster spot. We also at 1 o'clock have Noble Foxes versus Last Minute. The rematch of this one at 2 o'clock, Shaktool's Digging Game versus Team 3. At 7 o'clock, my own team, Hylian Space Jam Frogs, plays Noobs BR. And then 8 o'clock, we have a doubleheader between the Cooked Aussies and Team Pro Gamer Girls and Kamaru. But yeah, that'll do it for us. I want to thank Metroid MST for joining me on commentary, Plumps for doing the tracking of the MVPs of our league. All our runners, if you have not already given them a follow, you should do so at the addresses there. And of course, we'll put the commentary stuff out there too if you care about it. But yeah, I'll let you close us out, MST.
Stop collecting reserve tanks and you'll do good.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, everyone. See you later.
See you next mission.